welcome to the 40th anniversary Knott Scary Farm Haunt Musical. Can I help you? How much are the tickets? I believe it's going to be about 60. That's a sample of what tickets are really going to be like 60.
But how come over there it's 15?
Those are the previous years. This is the one that Knott's been going on for 40 years now. These are some of the years
Are there any new ones?
Yes, there are going to be new mazes. Actually, over here, the one that's right here is going to be for a new maze called Unstrung, which is based on Pinocchio going crazy because he was denied being a human. And that's going to be where Wilderness Dance Hall is. And then there's also the entrance facade for right there in that case.
Is there like 5 new mazes or I heard about it?
Do we know how many new mazes there are going to be? I know that they moved in games. It's going to be in the back lot over where the Gypsy Showdown was. There is one that they're renewing. It's an old maze called Dominion of the Dead, but they're revamping it. It's all basically vampires and very open. That one's also going to be vampires. They carry lockdown used to be. And they're doing Delirium again this year. I don't know if they have and I think the log rock is it's also
Oh, yeah. Is there a reason?
chamber and originally when it was really cheap, like $13, $7, that's because there wasn't a lot here and they were just starting it and it was only about 2 or 3 nights. Whereas this is like expanding throughout the month. So it's a big event that costs us a lot of money to make it of an event worth
So when was Haunt established?
In 1973 was the very first year, and Seymour was the first host of Haunt.
Oh, so there's been hosts. What other major hosts have there been?
There's been Seymour, Wolfman Jack, and then in 1982 there was Elvira, who was host all the way through 2000, 2001 I think.
And that's her costume, right?
That's her costume that she actually did while performing here. The overhead actually plays a few September stuff. There's also a mirror over there with her signature on it.
That's how you had the Crypt Keeper too. You had the Crypt Keeper?
Yeah, the Crypt Keeper was also a co-host with her. There's actually a photograph of the two of them when they were co-hosting one of their mazes or shows. I think they were called the Gruesome Twosome.
So. Oh, where's the mirror?
Has her signature, and if you can look at the mirror, behind the mirror you can see the back board.
I know, because the sleeves are really long. Where's the sleeves? You see them out here? I was just dancing back there, like, it's so hot. Back here, touchdown.
So what are the costumes in the middle?
They're from various mazes. The one on the right is from Labyrinth. It's of a masquerade. This one is from, I think, Curse of the Spider. It's supposedly a jumping spider. And then the one behind it is from Dr. Cleaver's Election.
Ooh.
Hi, Belinda.
Yeah, it's neat in here.
Is this your first time here at the museum? Well, welcome to the
What's the little ghost in the corner there?
That's actually probably the oldest thing that we have here. It was used in the early 70s in the mine ride. It is probably the only one existing there. It was found recently in the log ride caked in dust and was refurbished. Just recently, this year, and it's on display now.
And it's got glowy paint on its fingers.
Yeah, the glow in the dark paint on genuine leather.
There's Elvira. I told her now you might be talking about special events.
Hey, I had a question.
Saturday, Friday,
Maze, which one was that? The one with the
That
ball
one
gown?
was, the ball gown one was from Labyrinth. I believe it was somewhere in Camp Snoopy.
Correct.
I would have loved to have seen that one. Did you look at any of the artwork above? All of that will be for sale. It's original concept art. There are no other copies of that. Those are the original sketches from which they got designed as Labyrinth and the costumes, and they were donated. And these are the only ones they got.
It was pretty cool.
You can go online and check it out and see if you can get them. I'm sure this will be special. We just haven't heard about them yet.
If you'd like to look, what is the concept sketch for the stage for the hanging that was used last year that showed on the Calico Square
So that's what I wanted to ask you about. Over there, I saw the pictures right here of the lady, of the witch and such.
Yeah, those were from hanging the one is when they were hanging the witch, but they stopped that in 1987 due to controversies, and the following year they hung a gypsy, and from that point on they started hanging celebrities. This year is going to be the first year since then that they have done a midnight witch. The very first hanging though back in, I think, the early to mid-70s was actually an outlaw, not a witch.
And what's the statue?
That there is an award awarded to the designers of mazes who did the best maze for that year. This one was for the 13 Acts Murder Manor in 2005. Did you take a look at the ticket? One in the upper left is
What if I was thinking I would
The very first? That's the very first. Oh, that's so cute too.
see the artwork on it. This will be on sale also after the 21st, but there are only going to be 40 of them to celebrate the 40th anniversary.
That is so cool. And that's this year's.
And then above it would be the
So Weird Al was one of the hosts?
Yeah, in 1981 actually, both he and Dr. Demento performed on the Wagon Camp stage.
You should have.
Yeah, and then the following year after that, in 82, of course, Elvira started. This was just after Wolfman Jack had retired, I think in 1979. 79 or 80 was when he stopped being the host, and then they had a year or two where they had no host, and then Elvira picked it up.
Now, I thought I saw a clip also of Star Wars and such too.
Yeah,
With
Wolfman Jack was introducing and giving honor to that because they found out that Carrie Fisher was going to be in the audience, I think.
Oh.
So both she and the producer of Star Wars were there in the audience. So they brought out Chewbacca costume and C-3PO. They played the music. He had a pseudo fight with Darth Vader, and then Jawas came out and everyone danced to the was it Mos Eisley Cantina song?
The cantina, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the Haunt Museum.
That's cool. So they even had Weird Al, just for Fletcher. Well, thank you for the mini tour. Oh, this is way better.
Yeah, that is my favorite. Hello, welcome to the Haunt Museum. Me too. Feel free to look around if you have any questions. Just ask. The dress was worn by one of the monsters in the maze called Labyrinth, and she was a masquerading woman. I don't know what room she would have been in. But hairy? Probably just lightly hairy. There may have been some blood makeup that was put on, I think. But the dress itself was kept on.
Todd's escaping through the door.
He wishes
He is the magic man.